Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 4 of my Manchester United FIFA 16 career mode. And here I'm going to be checking out a couple young English centre-backs because I know you guys want me to sign some English players, which I will be doing over the course of this career mode as a whole as the seasons go by. Like I mentioned in the previous one as well. So, John Stones and Eric Dyer. John Stones, obviously, he's a bit better than Dyer, but just giving you some options. I wanted to find the two best guys, or just, as many as I could, and there wasn't, too many other guys in the Premier League. But, like I said, through signings, but mostly through the youth academy, going to be scouting and hopefully getting into the youth squad. English youth guys. So that will be happening over the next few episodes, and hopefully when they do come back over the coming months, we get some high quality, high potential young English talents for the future. So that will come kind of in fruition when we get through a few seasons, and we'll train them, and I'll be really excited to do that as well. And maybe I want to use them in the training and not simulate, but for now we'll be simulating until I get the full game. And we got the Asian Elite Cup final. Can we win the preseason tournament? That will be an amazing achievement, not really treating it as something big. It's more so a good preseason, you know what I mean? You can't do any better than winning it. But here's the players' debuts, not really competitive debuts, but nonetheless debuts for Lacazette and Laporte, huge signings, and Laporte in action here. He's attacking, combining with Memphis Depay, who combines with Lacazette. So those new signings, they're involved right away, just before half-time. So technically not right away. That's probably been a thing as well, not creating so many chances. But that's because the opposition holds onto the ball and passes for so long. So that's something I've noticed. Not sure if it's meant to be that way and EA are receiving that, and if they're going to patch it or something. Some guys are not really liking it. I don't mind it when I'm winning, you know what I mean? But when I'm losing, I want the ball back and trying to score a goal. But into the second half now, early chance there, couple minutes in. Lucky didn't get on target because I had a feeling he was going to score. But look at this here by Laporte. I was so scared there I was going to concede an own goal, really. But he was good enough to header it to De Gea, but I was just scared because it was so close to goal. But here, Memphis Depay, look, he's on a run, and this is something here as well I want to talk about. The shots may be just outside the box. I feel they lack conviction. I'm not sure if I need to put a bit more power on them compared to FIFA 15, but that's full time again. Again, there's limited chances, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm not playing more attacking my way, or if it is just because the opposition are holding onto the ball, because I do feel I'm creating some chances. Not as much as I would like, but I'm still creating chances. I still scored a goal to win the game. So it's not like I'm playing defensive or anything like that. You just see high possession from Sevilla. They just really, really focus on possession. Like, it seems like every single team you play want to play like Barcelona. That's just my instant feeling. So it's going to take you time to adjust to that, of course. So maybe it's just that. It's really early in FIFA 16, so adjusting. But as long as I'm winning games, I'm winning. If I can win games in the Premier League, of course, if I'm winning consistently in the Premier League, of course, we get a bonus money there, over 3 million. So the board are really happy. I'm not sure if they're going to take that into account for my job, because when you go into the kind of expectations, I was wondering it when I saw it there as well, but it doesn't say it there. Do you think it matters at all? I don't know. But the primary objective is to finish top 4, qualify for Champions League. Ideally, I'd like to finish top 3 to get straight away and not have to worry about qualifying into it the next season, with that one game. But it's Premier League time. You're going to see the next game, or in the next episode, the first game. Drop a like if you would like me to upload that later. If you'd like to see, the first Premier League game of the season, for the season to officially get underway. But hopefully, you've enjoyed the build-up to the season, but then we're going to get into the real stuff. So a little bit of a squad report here to see how some players, if any, actually have improved. I'm not really sure. I don't think too many have. You see, zipping through here, there's not too many. I don't think there's any at all that has gone like +1 or anything. So obviously I haven't done any training I don't think so. EA have said that, or at least someone who works for EA. Like, players still grow without training, but training helps with it. So you don't have to train every single player. I'm going to be focused on younger guys. Doesn't mean they have to be, because we don't have so many guys. A lot of loaned out younger guys. I mean, on the younger scale that can still improve. Maybe under 24 at a gauge. Or guys like Depay and stuff like that. Lacazette, those kind of new big signings. And also Felipe Anderson. Like I mentioned, I think in the previous episode, he was a transfer target in real life, and I think he looks absolutely amazing in FIFA. I think he had decent potential in FIFA 15, so he should have similar in FIFA 16. The same, if not better. So yeah, definitely he's got all the right attributes. Really good pace, dribbling, ball control. What else? His shot power is amazing, 83, and long shots. Those two coupled together is really dangerous, and he's got some decent traits and all of that as well. Will be a great attacking signing and maybe what we need. So there, the first simulating training. No one did too amazing. C rating was the highest. And again, I didn't want to do it myself because I am on the 10-hour limits. And yes, and also one time I did it that I actually recorded and it froze. I told you that in the previous episode anyway. So I won't be doing that till the official game, and hopefully that won't happen again. But here, Marquinhos, the transfer offer was accepted. And I was tossing up here. Would it be crucial first team player or important first team player? Now, after playing a bit more, he is really crucial, like starting a lot of the games and everything. Of course, my other two centre backs would be Phil Jones and Chris Smalling, which you guys probably would want to see because being English, but that's what Manchester United need the most. They need world-class centre-backs. Obviously, past years, they lost guys like Vidic and Ferdinand, and I feel, Phil Jones and Smalling's not that level, even though I think Chris Smalling's very good attributes and good physical ability. In FIFA. But talking about Phil Jones, talking about one of them, his form is poor in the couple games I've played him, or however many ever games I've played him. Who else? There's so many offers coming in right now. Felipe Anderson, we have to sign him. I think there's offers coming in for him as well. So much. I think that was Marquinhos they were trying to sign. I think it was Bayern. They were trying to sign him as well because they missed out on Laporte. So Bayern Munich obviously on the lookout for a centre-back. And you can see there's the training updates kind of. I'll show you those throughout the course as well. Michael Carrick, I'm going to counter offer for him. Ideally, I don't want to sell him, even though I don't think he's going to be a crucial first-team player for us this season. See, look at that. Yeah, Bayern Munich, they've got an offer accepted for Marquinhos, 18 million. So we've got both offers accepted, but we already offered the contract. Hopefully he joins us because he's perfect. Pereira goes out on loan to Birmingham for a year, will be very good. But yeah, on Marquinhos, he accepted for us. Bayern Munich, you're too late once again. So that's two centre-backs we got ahead of them. They obviously think we're better, or maybe put in a better contract. I think, I did put extra money. I think that was actually for Laporte. But because I offered Marquinhos the contract before I knew Bayern Munich made an offer. So the reason I signed, of course, there's a few guys like Marquinhos, but because he can play right back as well, and he's got decent technicals like ball control and crossing, and he's decent pace. He's not overly quick, but he can play right back. We needed that rotation option if needed, and then we can bring in, like if Darmian needs a rest, put Marquinhos right back, and then we can bring in like a Smalling right back, or John. John. I was going to say John Stones. Phil Jones. John Stones is kind of on the radar if I do sell Jones. So, a similar name and a bit younger and probably better potential in the game as well. But ideally, I'll still be content if I don't sell Jones. I'll be happy to keep him because he can play right back as well. That's what I want to check out there. But he's got high defensive work rate, so a different option there. If we still need a score and Darmian needs the rest, we can play Marquinhos at right back. But if we're winning, maybe I'll put Phil Jones there. So I think we have amazing options right now, especially defensively. So I think we're going to be really good defensively this season. I hope not to concede many goals and work on our attacking, which hopefully another option here in Felipe Anderson. I think that's how you say it. Is it Philippe or Philippe A? Either way, he's like adding the options there because I feel we were shy of one player. And then Ross Barkley, again, another English option. And that's what I was showing you here. that there's not too many English guys. Like, people tell me to sign English players. There's not too many options, you know. Like, I've already got the centre-backs in, so I probably don't need to sign centre-backs. Like, so there isn't too many options, you know. And the few that are, you may, I don't know if you think Ross Barkley would be unrealistic as well. But because there was interest for Felipe Anderson in real life, I did want to go for him. And he's just well-rounded in every asset. He's got the pace, he can create like decent passing and stuff, amazing shooting ability. And again, if you look at the starting squad, look on the reserves, there isn't too many high quality players, is there? There's like 2 players, or maybe 3 if you count in Wilson, and maybe Powell as well. But yeah, that over 70, there's only 2 other guys. But look at those different stats and everything, and the traits. He just got so much about him. I'm really excited. He's a good age as well, 22. So he's expecting to be a first teamer. He's not just a young 18-year-old or something. He comes in and adds some depth. Say if Memphis is not having a good game, he's a like-for-like change. And for me, Herrera and Mata, they can rotate as well, funnily enough. They're both starting there. Rooney can play striker or centre attacking midfield. I feel I'm happy with the options I have now. So again, we'll be adding some training, some players to train, and Anthony Martial, he's going to train some chance creation. Hopefully he does well, get some good ratings. Felipe Anderson just joining, and he's going to straight away get into a training session. So I'll be very interested to see how he does with the speed dribbling training. And leave your thoughts. Yeah, which options are better to do for these players I'm choosing? Maybe I'm not choosing the best options. And with easy, medium, or hard, what do you think's better? Obviously, easy, you have a higher chance of getting a good rating, and hard, a lower chance. But hard, if you get it right and it gets an A or a B, yeah, it gets a big boost and goes a long way to going a +1 in their rating to get to the next level. So we'll see here who will do the best in training. Look at that. Felipe Anderson, speed dribbling, he gets an A rating, and also honourable mentions to Herrera and Shaw getting a C. But how about that? And I think the difficulty was medium, so what an effort. If hopefully that's more to come. He's just a very hard worker in training. I'm not sure if there's an attribute for that or if it's actually just random. Leave your thoughts if you know that for sure or what you think it is. And again, here's an updated scout report after some training. I showed you one earlier in the episode, but before the training, you know. So yeah, after a couple training sessions with a few players, Memphis Depay has gone +1 to 82. It looks like it's working with him, some training. Anthony Martial only going up in aggression, which I feel he needs to be a bit more aggressive. Felipe Anderson, you know, he had a very good early training session. Chris Smalling, so I talk about the 2 new centre-backs, but Smalling is really well rated in the game. Like, he looks really good attribute-wise, but his body physically, he's got like a really bulky build. So he's a good centre-back to just, body players off the ball. I really like him, probably even more than Phil Jones. Leave your thoughts on Smalling anyway, but he looks like a good type to rotate with those other 2, I'd say world-class in FIFA at least. Yeah, centre-backs we signed. So leave your thoughts on them. Some may not think they're absolutely realistic or something, but they're a realistic target at least, what Man United needed. 2 class centre-backs. And like I said, scouting youth players will come very soon. But that's it for now. Drop a like on the video if you want to see the games next episode, and I'll see you guys there.